Hey guys, back with another video. This video I'm going to be continuing on this dirt bike engine conversion. I'm going to be putting a GX 390 clone engine in this frame. Originally this was a Suzuki DR frame. It originally came down, like this, and I cut that off and welded these new pieces in. I do have some pictures, I think, when I originally started, but I'll kind of give a description of what I did up to this point. So on this GX 390, I'm just going to be running a 1-inch centrifugal clutch. Should work for what I'm doing. I'm not going to be building anything fast. I just want something with a lot of torque, a lot of power, to get up hills, stuff like that. Just something really reliable. And so I'll walk through what I'm planning on doing today. So originally I had to cut this frame to get this engine to fit. I had to cut this bar out here to get for the carburetor on the GX 390 to fit right through here. So this bar that I cut out, I'm going to be relocating it back here, welding it in, so this side has strength like it used to originally. Also, I'm going to be making some gusset pieces to go in here to strengthen this up. Going to be welding on the insides and also flipping the frame over, doing the welds on the back side, and then eventually making a bracket for the rear shock. Now this bike originally was kind of a taller bike. I'm going to be moving it probably, I don't know, 1 inch up, so it'll be a little bit shorter, but also kind of user friendly now, so just about anyone could ride it. So I'm gonna start on this piece here, this side strengthening piece, and I'll get back as soon as I get this cleaned up and in position to weld. So stay tuned. Okay, so I got this area cleaned up. I'm going to be making this piece fit. I'm going to be grinding it to fit in position here. So it looks like about 9.5 we'll shoot for. A little bit longer than what we need, and then we can kind of grind back to where it fits pretty snug. So originally went like that. I guess we'll kind of keep that same kind of theme going with repositioning it. Back here, we're gonna say, shoot, about right here. All right. And if you're wondering, no, this is not going to be a perfect build. This is something, just to have fun on. It's not going to be road rough. It's just going to be something to kind of get through the woods. Nothing crazy, kind of like a adults mini bike kind of thing, but also with the interchangeability of that engine, if that engine ever blows up, you know, 400 bucks or something, I can just go grab another engine, slap it on here, and be ready to go again. That's kind of what I'm shooting for, something that's like stupid simple and really cheap. You know, like some of these dirt bikes and stuff like that, you know, a lot of the times guys just buy them, you know, they just want to kind of cruise on them to get them, you know, across the farm or wherever, you know, as like a utility bike. And you know, something happens to the engine, you're looking at like a couple grand to get a new engine, have it put in. I'm kind of shooting for something that's simple, something that just very easy to work on, and also trying to make it user friendly with oil changes and stuff like that, you know, to where you can get to the spark plug easy, get to the drain plug easy, and the oil fill easy. Also, I'm not going to be running off the original GX390's tank. I'm going to be running off the Suzuki tank. I still have it, and all this stuff will be, all this information will be added. I'll make sure I go over everything so I can give you guys ideas on your projects, and also try to make it easier when you guys have to go and order stuff. Kind of give you an idea on what you would need to get something like this going. And that's my main reason for making these videos, is to share knowledge and try to make it easier for guys that don't really know what they're doing to get into it. So I'll get back with you as soon as I get this piece cut and in position, so stay tuned. Okay guys, I got this piece welded in here. Next step, I'm going to be making the bracket for this shock here, and probably what I'm gonna do is either drill and just put a pin through, or just put a pin through or a bolt basically, and lift the rear shock up till it hits the bottom of this frame here and weld it in. Unfortunately, I can't use that mount because it has to be back like this for the engine to fit. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll have to see if I have like some grade 8 bolts or something here to fit that. I think I have some longer bolts. Let's see here. Yeah. Got these. I don't know if that would be strong enough, if it would bend over time. But let's see. That one's a little bit thicker. Probably get away with just doing that. You know, lifting that into place and welding it in. Something like that would probably work. I'd probably have to tack that shock on each side so it didn't move. That would probably work. That would work. See, the thing is, I have to be able to replace that if it bends over time. I mean, you can see how strong they made that shock mount. This probably has to be close to that. So, I did talk to my brother, and he said he would cut that off, move that whole piece back, and then weld in some pieces from there, which I could do. Or let's see what we have for a measurement on each side of that, and maybe I'll have a piece of angle iron or something that can go in there and be better. Let's see here. Measure from here. That's about center. About 1.5 inches on each side. So let's see if I have a piece, something that'll work in there. Do have some old pieces of angle iron. Might be able to do something with that. Maybe weld that in there. Maybe spread that out. Weld that in there. I mean, it is galvanized. I don't really like welding galvanized, even though those are galvanized. That's all I got, so what are you gonna do? What shall I do? See, one thing I noticed from watching like a lot of people on YouTube is they don't show you the behind the scenes or thinking processes of this kind of stuff. They just kind of bloop, there it is, and say, well, I did this and I did that, you know. Oh, let's see this. Let's see, what did I say, 1.5 inches? That'd be nice, you know. Just cut a piece off there or whatever, weld it on each side. Let's see here, see what we're working with. It's just under 2. I'll probably get that to work. Not really ideal, you know. Maybe I'll just go back with the pin idea, and if it starts bending on me, then I'll figure it out. It kind of sounds like the best idea. That bolt in there. I mean, it would take a lot of force to bend that, I think. You'd have to be riding it pretty rough. Well, I guess when I come up with a plan of action here, I'll get back on here and let you guys know. Okay guys, I got my shock brackets made. I actually cut them out of angle iron I had laying around, and had to just tighten them down because I didn't really fit perfect. Like they actually need to be cut shorter, you know, so there's no gap. But anyways, I just tightened it down until it kind of formed to the shock. They're not perfect, but they're good enough and they'll be strong enough. So what I'm going to do now is weld them in and then cut the access off, or excess, whatever, and then our shock bracket will be done. I know this is probably going to make the suspension really tough and hard, but I can also loosen these up a little bit, or even unthread this all the way, and it'll drop the bike a lot. Hopefully it'll be okay, but